The Alchemist's Eye. Is your painite really just common spinel? The Alchemist's Eye. Is your painite really just common spinel? In the world of gemstones, few stones capture the imagination quite like painite, once hailed as one of the rarest minerals on Earth. With its intriguing origins and remarkable beauty, many collectors and enthusiasts are eager to acquire this elusive gem. However, the allure of painite has also led to confusion and misidentification, particularly with its more common counterpart, spinel. As the market for gemstones evolves and the demand for rare specimens increases, understanding the true nature of painite and differentiating it from spinel becomes crucial for both collectors and consumers. This video delves into the intricacies of painite and spinel, explores the methods used for gem identification, and offers insights into ensuring that your prized possession is genuinely painite and not just a beautiful, yet common, spinel. Painite is not just rare, it's the rock star of the gem world. Discovered in Myanmar in the 1950s by gemologist Arthur Charles A.C.D.Pain, this elusive mineral was so scarce that for decades, only a handful of specimens were known. In fact, it held the title of the world's rarest gemstone for a long time, with gem dealers practically throwing confetti when they found a new piece. It wasn't until the early 2000s that more stones began to surface, thanks to more adventurous mining and exploration efforts. Who knew a mineral could have such an exciting debut? Current market value of painite. Fast forward to today, and painite has transformed from an obscure curiosity into a high-value commodity. Depending on size, quality, and cut, painite can fetch prices soaring well into the tens of thousands, or even higher for exceptional specimens. It's not just a pretty face, its rarity makes it a coveted piece for collectors and investors alike. So, if you thought about treating yourself to a painite, you might want to check your bank account first, or start planning a heist. Just kidding, please don't. Spinel versus painite. Key differences and similarities. When it comes to physical properties, painite and spinel might seem like twins separated at birth, but look a little closer and you'll see they're more like distant cousins. Painite typically boasts a hardness of 8 on the Mohs scale, making it tougher than your average gemstone. Spinel, on the other hand, struts in at around 7.5 to 8. Both gems share a similar crystal structure, but painite's unique hexagonal system gives it that extra flair. If only our relatives were this interesting. Color variations and optical properties. Color is where the plot thickens. Painite can show a mesmerizing array of colors, from rich brown to striking pinks and reds, often with a glassy luster that's hard to ignore. Spinel, meanwhile, displays an equally impressive palette, think blues, reds, and even blacks, with a slightly different shine. Both gems can exhibit pleochroism, meaning they change color when viewed from different angles. So next time you find yourself staring deeply into a gem, just remember, it may be winking back at you. The alchemy of gem identification techniques. Gemological tools and equipment. If you think identifying gems is as easy as spotting a difference between apples and oranges, think again. Gemologists rely on a treasure trove of tools to distinguish painite from its spinel imposters. Scopes, refractometers, and polariscope are just a few of the tools of the trade. Each tool serves a purpose, like a Swiss Army knife for the gem world, ensuring that every gem enthusiast can separate the glittering diamonds from the, well, not so glittering fakes. Visual identification methods. Before breaking out the high-tech gadgets, seasoned gemologists often trust their eyes, yes, those trusty peepers. Visual identification involves looking for specific features, like color saturation, inclusions, and crystal shapes. A keen observer can spot subtle differences that even the fanciest equipment might miss. So, if you ever find yourself at a gem show, don't forget to give those gems a good once-over. you might just save yourself from a pricey mistake. Advanced scientific techniques. For those who want to go full Sherlock Holmes, advanced scientific techniques come into play. Techniques like spectroscopy, X-ray diffraction, and even chemical analysis can definitively separate painite from spinel. These methods dive deeper than the surface, revealing the mineral's composition and ensuring no stone is left unturned. It's like having a magnifying glass but on steroids, scientific steroids. Common misconceptions about painite and spinel. Myths surrounding rarity and availability. The myths surrounding painite. Some folks might believe painite is available at every corner jewelry shop, but let's set the record straight, it's rarer than a unicorn in your backyard. Many people confuse it with more common stones like spinel, thinking they're landing a treasure when, in fact, they may just be picking up a rock from the common gem shelf. While spinel has its own charm, claiming it as painite is like saying you found the Last Supper when it's just a knockoff poster. Misidentification and consumer confusion. With great sparkle comes great confusion. Consumers often mistake spinel for painite due to their similar appearances. A lack of knowledge can lead to misidentification, resulting in incredibly inflated expectations and prices. Gem sellers might not always be forthwith, and with a dazzling array of gems available, it's easy to see how confusion can arise. The moral of the story: always do your homework before you buy. Your wallet will thank you later. The role of gemologists in authenticating stones. Training and expertise of gemologists. Gemologists are the Sherlock Holmes of the gemstone world, equipped with an arsenal of tools and knowledge that would make even the most skeptical detective nod in approval. These trained professionals typically undergo rigorous education, often earning certifications from reputable institutions. They acquire skills in identifying various stones through advanced techniques, including spectroscopy and refractive index measurements. So next time you're gazing at a sparkly stone, remember that a gemologist can probably tell you exactly where it's been, and whether it's the rare, glorious painite or just a fabulous imposter. Importance of certification and grading. Certification and grading are like the VIP passes of the gemstone world. They not only confirm the authenticity of the gemstone but also provide insight into its quality and value. A certified stone from a recognized gemological institution is like a signed first edition of a beloved novel. Everyone wants it, and it gives the buyer peace of mind. A well-graded painite, for instance, will often boast higher resale value due to its verified quality. Investing in certified stones is akin to having a cheat sheet in an exam, slightly less stressful and with a far better payoff. Market trends. The value of painite in today's gem industry. Consumer demand for rare gemstones. In a world where everyone is looking for the next big thing, rare gemstones like painite are becoming the rock stars of the gem industry. With collectors and enthusiasts on the hunt for unique pieces to showcase, the demand for painite has skyrocketed. Think of it as the latest trend in fashion. Everyone wants what's hard to find. Consumers are drawn to these gems not just for their beauty, but also for the bragging rights that come with owning something few others possess. It's like having the rarest Pokemon in your collection, instant street cred. Investment potential and resale value. As with any investment, understanding the market is crucial, and painite is no exception. This gemstone has shown tremendous potential for appreciation in value, particularly as its rarity continues to capture the interest of collectors and investors alike. Unlike those questionable stocks you read about in the news, painite is a tangible asset that you can hold in your hand, and occasionally show off to friends. The resale value of high-quality painite can be significantly higher than what you originally paid, making it a potentially lucrative addition to your investment portfolio, provided you do your homework first, of course. How to ensure you're buying genuine painite. Researching reputable dealers. When shopping for gems, think of it like going to a restaurant. You wouldn't trust a dubious-looking diner that's never had a customer, right? The same goes for buying painite. Research reputable dealers who have solid reviews and an established presence in the gem community. Look for specialized jewelers and trusted online platforms. A good dealer won't just sell you a gem. They'll tell you its origin story, like a proud parent sharing tales of their child's achievements. If they can't provide this, it might be time to move on. Understanding gem certification documents. Gem certification documents may seem like a jumble of jargon, but they're your best friends in the hunt for genuine painite. Familiarize yourself with what these documents entail, such as grading qualities, cut, clarity, color, and carat weight, and the issuing laboratory's credentials. Armed with this knowledge, you can swap confusion for confidence when evaluating prospective purchases. Think of it as your personal flashlight in the dark, illuminating all the hidden details that could save you from owning a glorified piece of glass. Conclusion: the importance of knowledge in gem collecting. Empowering consumers through education. In the vast universe of gemstones, knowledge is a superhero cape that every gem collector and enthusiast should wear proudly. By educating yourself on the intricacies of gem authenticity, market trends, and what to look for when purchasing, you empower yourself to make informed decisions. This isn't just about buying pretty stones, it's about navigating a potentially treacherous market with confidence, kind of like walking through a minefield while wearing a suit of armor. Subscribe to unlock a world of knowledge, entertainment and mystery. Hit the subscribe button and join our YouTube adventure about mysterious painite gemstones. The more subscribers we have, the more motivated we are to create amazing content for you. Thanks for watching.